Are you stuck on the bench press and you're wondering how to fix your bench press? Maybe your chest isn't growing like you want it to. Maybe you've plateaued in your bench press for months or even years, and you're just tired of looking at the same numbers every time you walk into the gym. I get it. I've been in that same exact position. But today, I am gonna show you how to break through that plateau once and for all so you can finally start making progress and seeing those results you've been waiting for. Now, if you've watched some of my other videos, you already know that there are only three main factors that determine how much you bench press. Those are going to be your mobility, your stability, and your pure strength. And in this video, I am going to give you tips on all three of those factors, so you can apply them to your training and start fixing your bench press right away. Let's start with mobility. Most people have no clue how important shoulder mobility is for the bench press. If you lack the mobility to get your wrists, elbows, and shoulders over the line of the bar, you will never be able to bench press your true potential. So what you need to do is fix your setup. You want your shoulder to be directly over your elbow and your wrist to be directly over the center of the bar. If you can't get into that position, then you need to address your mobility. Alright, now let's move on to stability. There are two main factors when it comes to stability. The first one is going to be your feet. You want your feet to be as close to the bar as possible without actually touching the bar. From there, you want to drive your heels into the ground and spread your toes apart. That is going to help you to drive your hips into the floor and create a more stable base. Now the second factor when it comes to stability is going to be your upper body. What you want to do is almost think like you're doing a plank. You want to squeeze your abs tight. Keep your elbows tucked to your sides and make sure that there is no gaps between your shoulder blades or your upper back. Make sure everything is nice and tight. Also, don't forget to pull your shoulder blades back and down. This is a very common mistake that beginners make. They'll pull their shoulder blades up around their neck, and that will cause all sorts of problems. Instead, you want to imagine you're squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. By doing that, you gonna pull your shoulder blades back and down, and that's gonna give you a nice stable base to press from. Finally, let's talk about pure strength. Now the best way to build pure strength is by focusing on your lockout. Way too many people neglect their lockout, and they end up leaving a lot of weight on the table. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna focus on pressing up with just your triceps and your shoulders. You want to press straight up to the ceiling, and once you get the bar over your eyes, you're going to flex your triceps and extend that lockout. To really build that lockout strength, you need to focus on getting stronger in all sorts of different positions. That could mean using a partner to do presses with behind the back, or even doing things like close grip presses and behind the neck presses to really target that lockout. So there you go. Those are three quick tips that are going to help you to fix your bench press. Now, if you want to take your bench press to the next level, I strongly recommend that you check out our full course, The Complete Guide to the Perfect Bench Press. In that course, we'll teach you everything there is to know about the bench press. We'll teach you how to set it up, how to perform it, how to breathe through it, how to build strength in all positions, and much, much more. So if you're serious about taking your bench press to the next level, I highly recommend checking out that course. You can get it at our website. Lastly, don't forget to stay tuned for more great evidence-based tips and programs designed to help you build muscle and strength in the gym. Also, I'm gonna leave you guys another great video here.